All right, we're back. We're going to play a little bit of stock Hammertime. I just recorded a video on the stream here playing the Dark Confidant main deck Hammertime. This is a little bit closer to the stock version with main deck exclusively white, only one sideboard card that's black, which is Thoughtseize. It's useful in a bunch of matchups. Hopefully it'll be useful enough in the most difficult matchup which we faced, which was the 80 card Urian. It's definitely not Elemental's deck. This deck is super clean, all 4-ofs. I love Ingenious Smith, so we're going to go ahead and run this one. It's only playing 3 Inkmoth Nexuses, which I'm sure is correct in this version. And 20 lands, again, seems lower than I remember Hammertime being land-wise. But I'm sure that's correct, because these were both lists from the most recent challenge. Play 4 Givers instead of Confidant. I mean, yeah, that's a way you can go. Yeah, I've seen Giver versions before. I feel like this is the most stock setup I've seen. No Givers in the 75. Ingenious Smith in the main deck. It's usually 3 Smiths, and I don't know what the other card is. It's probably the 21st land, right? This one does have Soul Guide Lantern main, only 3 Springleaf Drums. Which makes sense because we're not playing as heavy into black. I'm excited to play with Ingenious Smith. I really like that card. Except when it misses. How many artifacts do we actually have? Oh, I can't move them here. 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. That's low. So Ingenious Smith missing will not be unlikely. Oh, you play Apostle's Blessing, right? Yeah, this one only has 3 baubles. Yeah, it's Apostle's Blessing. Uh, 24-4-1. We have an 87.9, so 88% chance to hit on Ingenious Smith, which means it's a 100% chance to miss. Yeah. It's a good opener. Lurrus on the other side. So we'll lead on Bauble and see what the opponent's on. Hey, bonsoir. Bonsoir. Boris Charm. Okay. So I need to hold one of these for the Smith next turn. Definitely hold the Memnite. Nice. Okay, it looks like a pretty easy game one against Burn here. Probably grab a second hammer. No, I don't need 2 hammers. I just need to make sure I don't get killed. And I don't feel like I need to play Memnite this turn. I'll just keep it for the... No, I can play it, right? I can just jam out my artifact creatures here. Next turn is going to be dedicated to activating... Oh, no, I do want it, because next turn I'm making the Saga token on their turn. So my Smith is going to grow fairly large if they don't Searing Blaze it right now. 420. Did I say Bone Saw? I don't think so. I do speak some French. I'm Canadian, you have to. You have to learn. We are officially bilingual, and you are required to learn some amount of French in school. Oh, yeah. Je suis fatigué. Yep. That's really annoying. Still probably be okay. He is French, and he is tired. Yikes.
Compadres,
they can't attack with that.
We crush the freedom fighters before the
they can't
start
attack
of
at
the rainy
all.
season.
Huh.
And remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
Thanks to follow their destroyer. So, I'm getting the Shadowspear here, but I think I'm making the second construct rather than equipping it this turn, because I think that locks the game up the hardest, is just having a bunch of really big bodies against their draw. So I have main deck Skullcrack. This is kind of better. No, it's not. It's worse. But this stonewalls all of their ground creatures. So it's going to be really hard for them to win through this, even with Skullcrack, because we can attack for 8. If they crack me, I just move the spear and I get the life gain on the block. So they have to have double crack in game 1. Very unlikely. Lava Spike? Sure. Oh, I'm on it, Alex. I love that song. I got to use that song in university as an example of augmented chords, which is what the baseline during the quiet part of Rime of the Ancient Mariner is playing an augmented triad. And then it moves up a semitone and plays that augmented triad. I want to say it's A and A sharp, or A and B flat, whichever key it's in. Depends on. Yeah, Rime of the Ancient Mariner is disgustingly good. You're a triad? Good try, Mord, but it's spelled with an I. Yes, we know they have Boros Charm, but we also know they conceded. But thank you, Smoochiolo. I'm bad at remembering that. Alright, so we've got Sanctifier, en-Vec, and I guess some Prismatic Ending? Are we going to 5-0 with this deck? Maybe. I mean, Hammertime's really good, and I'm not terrible at playing it. I'm just bad at sideboarding. I don't think I need Prismatic Ending. Don't need Soul Guide Lantern. And then Memnite's not particularly good here. Same with Mishra's Bauble. Maybe I can take out... Prismatic Ending is good for killing their early drops. And Eidolon could be problematic. The Confidant version was fine. We went 3-2 Poncer, and everything felt great, except I ran into Sky Noodle midrange twice, and they just annihilated me. Ingenious Smith seems so much better than Dark Confidant. I mean, it just depends on the matchups, right? Alright, this is a great hand against a turn 1 creature. I'm not playing Saga on 1. In fact, I might not even play the Springleaf and the Memnite on 1 to make sure I can play the Sanctifier on 2. The sequencing really matters. How do I feel about the deck overall? Oh, wait, Sky Noodle midrange? I like Sky Noodle midrange. Yeah, it's bad against like hyper linear decks that aren't creature focused. The thing is, those don't exist right now. Like that's not really a thing. There is no hyper-linear deck that isn't playing like a creature-focused strategy, I don't think. Like, ad nauseum, right? Like, Sky Noodle mid-range has a bad ad nauseum matchup for sure. But they're playing Fort Teferis, so sometimes they get a freebie. So, and not a lot of people are playing ad nauseum, right? So it's... Well, this hand sucks against that. I have to take 4 damage to remove this. Or I could just play Sanctifier. But I think this is better. Okay. If they don't have another one, we're going to be okay. But that was super annoying. The 2 silent clearings has also been a really annoying part. Fuck off. Ugh. Jesus. Yeah, I have to play Sanctifier here. Ugh. Alright. Well, that was horrible. So we could just die to their hand from this point, but double Eidolon with our double silent clearing draw. Probably worth it to get Stoneforge in play. I disagree completely. Unless you mean on the previous turn. Yeah, I think it's a very good chance we lose this game. Stoneforge gets life gain? Yeah, but I have to cast it. Urza's Saga gets the life gain basically as fast without hurting me for 4 damage. Like, I think the Saga for the Shadowspear is the play that makes more sense. But I can't get equipped without taking more damage. Stoneforge. Oh, Stoneforge can activate for it. Yeah, you're paying more mana. Yeah, I forgot that was an option. It's like in my mind, you can't activate Stoneforge to put in a piece of equipment that doesn't flash equip and doesn't cost more than 2. Because why would you? It doesn't make any sense. But of course you would. It's okay. They had double Eidolon. We had double Painland. Like, this game was essentially unwinnable the way it worked out. Yeah, it was really only close because of the clearings, I feel like. Again, double Eidolon, double silent clearing is what killed us there. Otherwise, I would have been okay. There goes the 5-0. No, we haven't lost the match at all. We crushed them in game 1, Larynx. Crushed them. Maybe Poncer. I'm not sure, because, like, Solitude is weirdly good against, Can I keep this? Probably not, right? Alright, I'm gonna keep this. I don't think it's that good, but... So, I don't think we can call Sky Noodle mid-range tier 0 or tier 1. I think it's just unknown. No, because the silent clearing, we can just cycle it on turn 3 or 4, assuming I get that far. And I've got creatures to mess with their creatures. He described it as a hammer against the specific meta as long as people are doing fair stuff. Yeah, it's like blue-white control, Mord. Mull? I already didn't mull. It's too late. I know this hand is mediocre. I'm hoping that the Ingenious Smith Ornithopter draws me out of it nicely. And it's very likely that it won't, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah, I should have mulliganed. I didn't. This is close enough that, I don't know. Maybe this isn't close. Maybe this hand wasn't close and I wasn't supposed to keep it, but I did. Okay. But yeah, Mord, it's like it's like it's like blue-white control. Like they're not like your mom's blue-white control deck. These aren't control decks like old control decks. These are like Modern Horizons 2 control decks. You can't try to have like answers for all the things nowadays. You have to have proactive stuff like Chalice. And Solitude. Trade Guy for Smith. Yep, for sure. Should be Pirate Spellbomb. Makes sense. So I'm short an artifact at the moment for Puresteel. So I think I just go Inkmoth, Sentinel, Prismatic Ending. Probably play the Colossus Hammer this turn. And then next turn I can get it equipped. I suppose exiling the Pirate Spellbomb. Next kills him turn 4. No, I know. But I don't think it's worth holding the hammer to get the card draw off Puresteel, because I'm not going to. It's burn. Yeah. Whereas next turn, I play Puresteel and I force them to have a removal spell. You have to kill Spellbomb. I absolutely do not have to kill Spellbomb. There is nothing that suggests I have to kill Spellbomb. I do not think that they can afford to smash to smithereens. That was unexpected there. Well, that's the punish for playing out the hammer where I did. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think I buy Lurrus this turn. And take a damage for Sigarda's aid. Yeah. Maybe should have played the Marsh Flats. Okay. Looking to get in a good spot here, though. They're down to 2 cards in hand plus the Pyrite. God, that is so annoying. Yes, Nexus Spellbomb will kill anything as I try to equip, but so could the card in their hands. So I feel like it's really not. Yeah, I understand that the Spellbomb could kill the Nexus, but I would also be at like 6 if I had left that Goblin Guide in play, which would be equally awful, right? And they have a lot of removal, and they've shown us Smash the Smithereens, so nothing is safely equipped with anything. So I'm fairly certain that when I had the opportunity to remove the Spell Bomb, it was not correct to do so. And I'm fairly comfortable with that assessment. I'm 1 mana short of being able to do a lot of the things I need to here, although they'd probably get me killed anyway. There's no way I can force the action. I just have to play the hammer out of my graveyard after playing Lurrus and target it on Esper Sentinel and pray that somehow I live through their next turn. I don't think I'm going to. But I don't think that there's any other conceivable way to play this. I guess it's just like crack clearing and try to draw a hammer. But that, like... I just don't think there's a way to do this. But I think this line does leave me with either a Lurrus or a hammer-equipped Esper Sentinel, which is fine, depending on the last card in their hand. Let's see if they punt here. They did not. All right, I'm at 5. Interesting. All right, pass the turn. Should I attack? There's no way that I can attack. Yeah, there's no way. I was not expecting to get this far. Depending on what's in their hand, it doesn't matter, but... I'm assuming this is them cracking Sunbaked Canyon. No, they had a Helix. So I'm just dead. Alright, cool. Yeah. Didn't have a shot there. Yeah. Again, just absolutely slaughtered by Eidolon. Yeah. It's fine. Like, Eidolon and Smash Smithereens. Like, Barwick, you say that, but, like, I'm playing Hammertime here. So, like, I'm not innocent. Burn is a totally acceptable, viable part of the metagame. We annihilated them in Game 1. I kept a very medium hand in Game 3, and I lost because of it, right? And there's no guarantee that the 6 I would have mulled to would have been better, but I think it was correct to mull. I didn't, and we lost. I think I played some pretty interesting games of Magic, so I don't feel bad about that. What deck is the innocent deck in Modern? Like, I don't know, like Abzan midrange, probably. Say something along the lines of Abzan midrange. Yeah. So I'm playing Siege Rhino. Boomer Jund? I guess. Oh no, taxes? Or Boom Bust. Oh crap, they had turn 1. No. Prismatic Ending. Could also be, yeah, Boom Bust, as I said. Dead then taxes an innocent Thalia's Bay? Absolutely not. Leon an Arbiter is a war crime. I will not accept any other words on the matter. I would really like to draw Springleaf Drum. They're on Mardu. We're playing against the good guys. In what way isn't a fully Japanese D&T deck extra salt? I guess I don't understand that. I think playing the Puresteel here is better against Wrath of God, because I have the second Puresteel, so if I draw a land, I can Puresteel into Colossus Hammer and draw a card to try to recover. The fact that I couldn't hit the third land, I mean, we're only playing 20, but it's a tough one. Vindicate the Puresteel Paladin. Yep. Huh. I mean, if that's part of the reason you're playing those cards, Perplexity, I am going to judge you as a, I don't know, unscrupulous player. Let's call it. Like, I think that's a jerk move. If you play them because you think they look neat, that's fine by me. But if you're actually trying to game people with that, that's really obnoxious. In my opinion. It's just my opinion. You don't need to care. That's not how I... Pillage. On the Sentinel. Stop playing taxes at FNM due to how much power the deck loses if you're friendly. I guess so. Hey, we finally found that land I needed. Smash. Opponent's at 2. Thanks to the follow there, Squirrel Loot. Yeah, I understand it competitive. You expect everyone to know the rules, but like making it more annoying for your opponent to have to ask a judge for card text all the time. Like I feel like you're adding a barrier that a lot of players won't want to jump through all the time, and they might get got by minute wording. Right? That's all. That's my feeling. Is like if you're exploiting that fact intentionally, I just don't. Yeah, that's just not what I'm about. And that, like, if you don't care about my opinion on that, which you shouldn't, like, you don't have to. I'm just some dude on the internet. My opinion does not have to affect the way you interact with this game. I think I want some Thoughtseize. I definitely want the Hangarback Walkers. They have to have specifically Prismatic Ending for this. Yeah, I know Smichiolo. I'm just saying, like, if people don't agree with my opinions, like that's fine. I don't mind. I am the arbiter of nothing in this game. Right, exactly. Like, but nobody wants to do that, Barwick. And like, I just feel like also within the Magic communities, there's enough people who are not great at being confrontational, I want to say. So we're gonna get Wrathed here, right? And I've got Thoughtseize and Hangarback Walker. The question is, what cards do I want to cut here? I've already cut artifacts, so maybe some number of Smiths. Because this deck is playing 4, which is unusually high. Mishra's Bauble will help us draw to lands if we get pillaged a bunch. All right. That is a good hand. Mr. Christie, you make good hands. Monkey. Well, that was unexpected. I guess I'm going a different direction on turn 1 than I thought I was. The monkey juke. Crap. This is the only Ornithopter I kept in, by the way. Yeah, everything else is a Memnite. Well... yeah, I guess I'm getting hit by a monkey. Did not steal a Memnite. Good. Should have played the Godless Shrine on 1, I guess. So that I could play Saga this turn. Oh my god. Well... well, I'm fucked. Yup. Should have played Puresteel this turn. I assumed they were going to have a bunch more removal. They did not. I guess we could draw a hammer. But holy god. Yeah. This is going to be bad. Guess I should have brought in Prismatic Ending? No, probably not. This is not Boros land destruction, right? Like, clearly not. They didn't kill my land. Okay. Maybe we get through because of this. This was a mistake. I'm going to play it. Okay. Are they playing equipment? They're playing Cauldron Complete. Okay. They did not show any of that in game 1. Any of this. So that's horrifying. What was the interaction Hoon X Hoon X with Legacy Elves? Well, we're super duper screwed here. I was not expecting any of this from the opponent. Wild. I wonder if this is all sideboard cards, or if this was in their main deck and we just didn't see any of it. Like they just drew 0 of their threats. We didn't that turn, but... Yeah, I almost thought so when they cast it, Kaya. I was like, wait, what? But there's no way that's true, right? I mean, that's just stupid. It just makes no sense. Jesus, what a game. I don't even know if my sideboard... Well, I don't need the Hangarback Walkers, I guess. I was bringing them in for Wrath of God, but I don't think that's the game we're playing. I've never seen a deck with this much land destruction have this many threats. I'm going to board out the Shadowspear and regret it. Yeah. No, why? Man. This deck has not been overly kind. Okay. No, Roy, that's why I was very clear. I never condemned anyone without the caveat of like saying, "Are you doing this thing?" or "If you are doing Memnite." Yeah, there. See, the thing about Memnite is that I need artifact count for Puresteel, and the question is like, am I supposed to keep Puresteel or Sigarda's 8 as my enabler? I need something to enable hammers here. I feel like I'm supposed to keep the Memnite. And I think Puresteel on 3 to play the hammer off the Stoneforge on 2 is where I want to be. Like, the curve makes more sense with the Sigarda's aid gone, assuming that I hit another land. This is going to be so difficult. I think I have to take the Kaya, even though it's coming in last, because it's multi for 1. They have more than enough mana. Yeah. Oh, no problem, Hoon. I was just curious. Yeah, okay. There's one unknown. No. Yeah, totally right, totally. Okay, Bolt Stoneforge, not unexpected. Montagna. Okay, we didn't see that. That's a new land. Sure, yeah. I totally get that in. It's just one of those things that like people can choose to do it. I'm just like I'm not gonna lie about the fact that I think it's obnoxious. So I think I grab Lurrus this turn and just kind of port them. Yeah. Because they're not going to braid the Memnite. They know they have to keep it for something else. Okay. So they hit the flagstones there. We don't know that they have any one-mana interaction this turn, so the most important thing is going to be whether or not I draw a land. But I'm leading on Esper Sentinel, I'm pretty sure. Although, damn. So I could just try to play like Puresteel into a hammer here to try to draw a card. I know they have a Braid, but I don't know that they have a 1-mana piece of removal. It's also possible I should just play Esper Sentinel Hammer, which I hate, but Sentinel Paladin, but I can't. I don't think that makes any sense, does it? I want to play the Paladin in a place where I can immediately try equipping something. I think Sentinel Hammer is better, right? Can't loose the Paladin? Yeah. If we draw a land off the Paladin, they're dead without a 1-mana removal spell. Yeah. That's kind of the way... Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it that way, Kaya, but you're right. I don't know. Yeah. But now what I can do is play the Paladin and immediately have an equip. This Memnite was a Sigarda. If this Memnite was a Sigarda, I suppose, but then I'm lower on creatures, and we don't know that the removal in their hand couldn't blow us out in the other direction, right? So... definitely worth thinking about. So I know they have a Braid. That could be great next turn. So we play Puresteel, equip Colossus Hammer to Esper Sentinel. They play a Braid and pay the tax on Sentinel to kill the Puresteel Paladin, I guess. They're killing the Hammer? Oh, yeah. Yup. Gee, I wonder if there's anything that could punish that. Thanks, opponent. Oh my god! Oh! It's so good. Oh, you hate to see it. Mm-hmm. Oops, all lands. Brutal. If that Memnite was a Sigarda's 8, I wouldn't have been able to equip, but... I would have been greedy and gone for the line that kills, and I would have won a turn prior. 0 out of 10. Rude. You're just rude, Kaya. You're rude. I appreciate you. But more importantly, you're correct. Thanks, Martinez. Have a good one. Rest up. Stay safe. Enjoy your second place on the trophy board with your crazy pile. I would have typed in my opponent's timer. That is an option. It doesn't do anything, does it, Mord? It doesn't. They're doing it falsely to file for comp. Yeah. That's definitely not okay. Yeah, I understand now. All right. I mean, this hand seems okay. It's a little land heavy, but I don't mind that. I guess this is a hand, though, that, like, past me would say, well, this hand isn't good enough for Modern, Zach. You can't keep that. Oh, no. Well, Springleaf Drum was a really good draw. But I think we just play Sentinel here. Because I want to keep the Memnite for Smith. That's almost definitely wrong. Don't do that, Zach. Don't be a moron. This way you have 3 mana on 2. Which means that even if Smith draws you a 1-drop, you get to play it. Don't be a goon. There we go. That's better. Alright, opponent, you're going to play Explore. And never keep a hand without 1 piece of combo. Sure. That's probably good advice. Again, I'm flying with no advice here. And I do not watch a lot of people play Hammertime, so... I talked about the chances to miss in this deck. Yeah, we're not doing that. So if we draw Sigarda's Aid... I've only seen one... Admiral Baru stream, and it was what's that game called? Terraria? Oh, I should have played the hammer last turn to trigger Smith, though, right? At minimum. Have you seen What If, Zach, or not a huge Marvel fan? I like Marvel, but I don't know what that is. I guess I should be more clear. I like Marvel's movies, but I haven't even seen all those, I'm pretty sure, so... I'm definitely not a huge Marvel fan. I'm just a fan of their movies when I watch them. Although I really don't like the majority of Avengers movies. It's a show on Disney Plus. Okay. I don't know anything about it. So we're getting killed by a very slow Titan. Unfortunate. You must do mulligan aggressive. Okay. I mean, again, my Ingenious Smith missed, but yeah, you're probably right. Again, I mentioned it when I did it, that like my keep here was not good enough. This was not a hand that was going to be able to compete in a game of Modern, and I was correct. I was hoping Esper Sentinel would get to do more. I was hoping my Ingenious Smith would hit. This is going to get Dryad, and then I don't think I'm dead, so I think if we top deck... Sigarda's Aid, I can still kill them. Whoa! Fran the man. F. Paulus, or Palush. How you doing, friendo? I'm getting killed by an incredibly slow Titan hand, but I kept an incredibly slow Hammer hand, so not Diamond hands at all. Yeah, exactly, the Titan man in. You were not promised a 5-0. You asked me if we would 5-0 with this, and I said, it's possible, we're playing Hammertime. But I drew no copies of Puresteel Paladin or... Well, Larynx, you should be excited for tomorrow, because Iceberg's back. Crap. No, Astrolabe's not unbanned. Jesus. No, it doesn't have Yetis. Graven Cairn's 5-0'd with this list. This is real Iceberg. It has freaking Fabled Passage in it. Fran's gonna lose his shit if he tunes in. How can you disrespect your mana like this? Yep. I knew it. Just played some blue-green madness. How did Bob perform last league? It was fine. We lost the same deck twice. All right, we're just dead here, right? I can't draw any cards? Yeah, okay. My mana's garbage. I am mana garbage. Okay, Thoughtseizes? I think that's it. Or, no, Prismatic Ending against Amulet. Duh. Memnite, real medium. No, maybe it's the Baubles, right? Those gotta be for grindier matchups. Thoughtseize? I mean, how much can you board here? They have the Soul Guide still. I guess Smith and Memnite get bricked a lot. For Vigor, sure. I'll play the Mask Elementals deck, but you have to give me a list. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to brew something you're gonna be excited about. Sentinel? What's with Sentinel, Julio? Was I supposed to cut Sentinel? So I'm keeping this hand. It's slow, but we have double Prismatic Ending, which I'm assuming is going to help me. Sentinel out. Okay. Instead of what? The 0-drops? Or the Mishra's Bauble? Yeah, hardcast subtlety is definitely something. All of the elementals ended up being pretty damn good when you hard cast them. Please show me the amulet. Pithing Needle. Okay. On what? Yeah, they don't know either. That's what this pause is. I play Pithing Needle. And what do you name? I didn't expect to get this far. They name Hammer? Sure. It's okay, opponent. I never keep Sigarda's aids. And I also never keep Puresteel Paladins. Time to commence with Plan Bonk. Yeah, that's... Bonk. Okay, they don't have an amulet, so that's fine. Sometimes I'm really good at top decking with this pile. Do I want to end this now? Probably. Gives me time for Puresteel into Hammer next turn, because I don't have enough white. If I draw Puresteel, I need to be able to equip. Yeah, just not drawn out. Yeah, I don't know, Georgie boy. I'm obviously not mulliganing optimally, but shit, I should have attacked for one infect. Let's say it doesn't matter. It's not true, but I could say it. Yeah, I obviously, I didn't mull to a more aggressive hand this game. I kept it on the back of the double Prismatic Ending, assuming that I would find my way into something. And I did not. Crap, I needed that! I mean, I didn't, but... because I don't have a Sigarda's aid. Yeah, we have only one color. Do I know all the cards in their hand? I know the Grolturf. Not the Grolturf, the Slayer's Stronghold. I think that's it, though. So they could have 4 screen card. I can't kill them with Inkmoth this turn because I am a mana short. Attack with Ornithopter only? Or Ornithopter and Esper Sentinel? Or should I wait a turn to have the guaranteed kill? Well, I don't know, Barwick, because it's... If they have a Titan to cast next turn, I'm screwed no matter what. Wait next turn? I guess I have to. Yeah. That's why I'm not, that's why I'm not doing anything, because if they're able to Titan, then they can Valakut down my creatures. But as long as I live through the turn, try to kill with Nexus. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't waste the one hammer here. Yeah, that's the idea, Georgie. I was hoping. There's Stronghold, Saga. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to be a Titan, because the Titan, they would have saved the land drops for Valakut. The problem now is if they have an instant speed piece of interaction, but nothing I can do to play around it. Can I play around the instant speed? I mean, not really, right? The only other option is like attack with Thopter, jam the hammer onto it, and then play Lurrus afterwards when it fails. But they could just let it go through and then they don't care. Just gotta make them have it, I think. They know I have the hammer, right? So there's just no... Yeah. Yep. So Julio was saying cut Sentinel? Is that right? I don't know if that's right. I mean, I guess I'm on the draw now. But, like, there's nothing in the sideboard that's particularly better than Sentinel, is there? I don't think it's Mishra's Bauble. I want a wide enough bubbles? Really? Alright. Probably get the last Memnite then, I guess. I took the Sentinels out. The Sentinels are out. I don't know if you're on a long delay or something, but the Sentinels are out. So... I had Chick-fil-A once, Punser. My band was going when we were in rehearsals in the States. It was fine. It was a high-quality chicken sandwich, but it wasn't anything for me to be crazy about. I don't understand the sort of Chick-fil-A mania. It's like Five Guys. I've had Five Guys burgers, and I did not find them particularly impressive. They were fine. Actually, mine was really dry. And the milkshake was really overly sweet. It was kind of like a McDonald's milkshake. Alright, we're shipping this. I don't mind solidified heart disease if it's delicious. Right? But, like, it wasn't even that good. So I have to get lucky with this hand in terms of drawing another white. But I have everything I need here. Plus some Thoughtseize. Of course, this time they have the amulet. That's a good draw. Thoughtseize. Once they have. They can't turn to this Dryad. Actually, their hand is pretty weak. Dryad? Yeah, I think so. Foundation Breaker is kind of annoying because I'm light on artifacts. But they're not going to use it on Memnite, and if they do, I think I end up happy. Dryad is just the most likely way for them to get to the Titan, I think. Because if they find any Karoo... Yeah, Foundation Breaker's not an instant. Foundation Breaker is only annoying if I play in a way that doesn't respect it, but I don't... I was just like, I can make a much better heart disease causing burger, Roy. When I make burgers, I tend to do that. Packed. Okay. That doesn't help him much. So this gives them something to Foundation Breaker. Oh, they're just dead, right? Yeah, they're dead. Saga, Springleaf, Puresteel. Oh, I can't play both hammers? I'm a mana short. No, they're not dead. I'm a mana short of killing them in a bunch of different directions. But they should die next turn. I believe that I am a mana short of killing them. We'll find out in a half a second, but I'm fairly certain I can't kill them here. Drum, Paladin, Saga, Hammer. No, I know. That's not lethal. This does not kill them. They're about to time walk me with Pact? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. I think what they're going to do this turn is play Foundation Breaker. To kill my hammer. With all other things unknown, their turn here is play Cavern on Elemental, cast Foundation Breaker, destroy Colossus Hammer, and then we kill them in the air with the Inkmoth. No, I can see most of their hand. I'm just... They're not literally dead this turn. That's all I meant. That's all I was saying. They're not literally dead this turn. They will lose. They're just not literally dead this turn. They are literally dead this turn. Equip Paladin after? I mean, sure. My thing was going to die. Did I ever try Shake Shack was great. Shake Shack was real good. Cast Aid then attack? No, I'd rather draw the card. This draws me a card. It's better. No, we don't need to play Sigarda's Aid, right? Like... Yeah, we have Inkmoth as a flyer. We're good. How about Cookout? No. I never heard of that one. Equip no block? No, I mean, couldn't they just block? No, I was going to fly it again. I had enough mana. I have not had in and out. I was in California and I never went to one because the one was too far away. Because you can't equip at instant speed. But you just fly the hammer again. No, they were dead to that line. They were dead to that line, chat. Stop with the chat lethal, or the chat lack of lethal. I equip the hammer for free to Inkmoth. Then I activate Springleaf Drum, tap any non-Inkmoth creature to give it flying again. Then I kill them. For 11 infect damage in the air. Yes. 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 If you equip a hammer to Inkmoth, and then you activate it, it becomes a 1/1 creature with flying. Yes. It can gain flying with a hammer. It's just timestamps. Most people find that interaction neat, Barwick. Most people think that interaction is fun and interesting, but whatever. You know, that's on you. Why did time need so many stamps? Who's it sending letters to? I never really liked rules centered around timestamps. I mean, I feel like most people don't like the layers. They like the timestamps. Like, but here's the thing, Barwick. What you want, I think, what you want is a hammer to say the creature loses flying and can't gain flying. I think that's what you want. Because flavorfully, that's what it should do. Right? It should. It's just, I think it's just like an excessive amount of text in most places. And so they usually don't do stuff like that. Has anyone ever added scrambled eggs to a quesadilla? No, but it sounds fantastic. Yeah, that's just not how it works, Barwick. Like, there is text for what you want. It just isn't that. Okay, so they are on Grixis Lurrus. This is gonna suck. Do you speak French? So I want to play the Shadowspear. I think I put out the Memnite in case of Dash Monkey. The downside of this is if they go removal into Dash Monkey. The number one reason I don't want to pop Bauble this turn is to turn on their Drown in the Locks more. I would prefer not to have their Drown in the Locks be live for my 2-drops yet. Yep. So hopefully no monkey here. But if they play monkey, they're tapping down, generally speaking. So, and I have enough. Yeah, I have enough here that I can play. I could play Puresteel with Ornithopter Bauble and equip it, but with the Shadowspear, but that's not really worth doing. Just play Smith. They shouldn't be able to counter this, which means I'm getting value off of it, which is what I want. I would like a hammer here. Yeah, I would like a hammer here. Sure. I mean, I can play the Bauble. I'm just not going to pop it. Especially once they killed the Smith. Yeah. All right. This means I have 3 artifacts in play. So if I play Puresteel, I can equip the Shadowspear to it. Which doesn't protect it from much, but potentially an unkicked Unholy Heat. They don't know about the Puresteel in my hand yet. They know about the top of my deck. They knew about the Esper Sentinel I drew. And they know about the Colossus Hammer. They know about the Puresteel Paladin in my hand. I think playing the Bauble telegraphs the Paladin. Okay. It could. Maybe. But now I can fire this off. They took the hammer. Yeah, now I can fire this off. Scalding Tarn. Play Sentinel and Aid here. Keep the Ornithopter in case I draw another Ingenious Smith. Yeah, I mean, I think timing-wise there anyway, Pulsar, they were going to Inquisition me, so I don't really know if it matters. I really wish they would stop roying me so hard. Every single turn, it's like, do this thing, do this thing, do this thing. Oh yeah, and then play land. Like, why? I'm tapped down. It's good sequencing, that's why. I found the second Puresteel. And the Thopter. This literally doesn't protect it from anything, so let's just get the free equipped on the Thopter here. Because if I draw a Hammer next turn, I could crack Silent Clearing to try to draw a land, or vice versa. And there's just no point in having it be on the Puresteel Paladin when that's the one creature that they need to kill and all their removal kills it. I'll move it over next turn, I guess, to attack for 3. For free, if he's still alive. But probably won't be. Monkey, sure. Okay. It's good. They know my top card is a Plains, so I can crack the Silent Clearing, see if we hit a Hammer. Smith. That's fine. Thopter beats? No, Paladin beats. Much more better. If they block here, I do not move the equipment post-combat, but they don't. Paladin beats is way more better. You must take Lurrus? I cannot take Lurrus, so I don't know what you want me to do with that at all. I'm going to play Stoneforge here. I'm going to play Smith here because they have mana open. It probably is a Drown in the Lock. I can't attack with Puresteel this turn. It's fine. I don't need to. So I'm going to play Smith here. Could be Dress Down. That's just Drown. Okay, good. Must take Lurrus. Can't take Lurrus. Cheat. But what if cheating? Now we just pass here. It's fine. If I draw a land next turn, like, we put them in a real bad spot very quickly. I think at this point, Barwick, they're worried about getting ground out. Which is strange. I don't know if that's where they should be at. Like, this Dragon's Rage Channeler is providing them filtering, but it's otherwise a dead card on this board. It's 7-turn clock is not doing anything here. The fact that it has to attack is awful for them. If they could sit back with a 3/3 flyer, it would be nice, but they can't. This is a bad attack, right? Yeah. I just block you with the 1/3. They want to counter Hammer or Equips. I would agree. Yes, I mean, I would have agreed that I think they should have let the Ingenious Smith resolve if what they had was Drown in the Lock. Oh yeah, the reason them didn't kill the Paladin was because I have an Aid, right? So Paladin's basically irrelevant. Opponent, I have a 1/3. What is this? I'm sure something's about to happen. Colligan's Command. Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. All right, well, I hope I draw a land and just kill him here. Main deck Culligan's Command. Brutal. Ugh. Why? Rude. Yeah, the must attack is really... It is quite the drawback. You wouldn't expect it to be as relevant as it is, as often as it is. I'm trading here. Colligan's Command, good lord. No! Oh, that's fine. So they have to have exactly drown here? Alright, I'm gonna make them have it. Yeah. Alright, let's go make them have it. Or terminate? Yeah, sure. Drown. They had to fucking drown. Ah! They've wasted so many, haven't they? Is that the third one? It is, right? No, there wasn't one early. I don't know why I thought there was. Alright, well... Oh, no. Oh, okay. I mean, this is just as bad. I thought it was expressive iteration. God, how annoying. I'm like 100% sure my play there was... You've gotta be kidding me. Alright, off it. Let's go game 2. It's not a... It's... There's... Yes, yeah, Roy. He just enabled the spam command with mana symbol excellent as what it spams. And I just didn't disable it because I think it's funny. So I think Sanctifier and Prismatic Ending. Gosh, what an annoying game. Colligan's Command broke us in half, of course. So nothing that we can realistically do about that. Probably cut some Thopters. And some... must crack the third land. I mean, I don't... How... I don't... I could have killed them by cracking that third land. Like, I don't know. I felt like it was really reasonable to do it, but maybe I'm wrong. I think that is an incredibly difficult play to just say that was wrong. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's much more cut and dry than I think it is. The K command was so greedy? What do you mean? I was tapped down, was I not? Or I had one card in hand that they had baubled the turn before, I'm pretty sure. No, I know. If I had a hammer, I had it. Did I? Okay. Yeah, like I had so many chances we could have drawn out of that game, and we didn't, and it's fine. This hand is pretty cracked, right? Yeah, this hand is very good. This is like the Hammertime hand. Yeah, any discard and any threat here is not good for them. No, I understand what you're saying, Julio. I don't know. I went a different direction with it, and I don't. No, I understand like what you're suggesting. I probably should have attacked with Memnite there, right? Yeah, I should have. That trade is good for me. I should fetch this now so I don't get messed up. Yeah, it's good choices. I've got a great chat. That make it easy. I think I want the second construct here. Yeah, I do. The question is, what are we getting with this? Soul Guide Lantern? Pithing? I don't have Pithing. Nope. There's no Pithing Needle, is there? What do you want a Pithing Needle? Oh, explosives. Yeah, well, we don't have that option ever, so this list just straight up doesn't have it. Spear? I don't think I need Shadowspear right now. Right? Like, I don't need Trample, and but maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like Soul Guide Lantern's better, right? Because it means I can turn off an Unholy Heat if they get that far. I think this is better. I think Creature is their least common out of these types. Then we play Land, Aid. Should have gone Marsh Flats, I guess. Like, yeah. No Pithing, we lose Explosives. Okay, well, that's just gonna have to be, that's gonna be how it is. They found the second land. They didn't have anything good enough to do with it, so they don't have explosives in hand. We know that. Okay, so I should have fetched last turn. How many planes are in this deck? Is it 3? It's 4. So if they play a Shadow this turn, I'm not in the best spot. Because they have the Shadow plus a chump blocker. So I don't even know if that attack was good. Yep. Lurrus Sentinel's hot. It's okay. I feel like clear their graveyard, play Lurrus, replay the Soul Guide Lantern's pretty good too. Maybe the Sentinel's just better than that, though. Lurrus Sentinel? Sure. I want to get one of these silent clearings out this turn, I guess. I guess it means I use the Springleaf Drum or I take a point. Yeah, I know the Sentinel chumps. Alright. I think I'll take the one rather than tap. No, I'll just tap Lurrus. I'm not blocking with it. No, see, Sentinel doesn't draw because of this, but it's fine. It's not a problem. We're still in an okay spot. They don't really have a good attack. I guess if they're playing Dress Down though, they could kill me right, or they could annihilate me here. Unless I draw a hammer. I'm just taking this 9, right? I don't think there's any chance I do anything else. And if I get TBR'd, I live with that, because I took the 1 damage. No, I didn't take the 1 damage this turn. Nobody's playing TBR, right? No teamer? I mean, I'm assuming not. I'm taking it. Taking the hit. Yeah. Alright. They gotta have something. Bauble. Okay. No, I understand normally. I'm just saying some psycho on the on Magic Online right now could be playing TBR, and then I would lose. Because TBR is a good card. It's not as good in the metagame as Dress Down is, but it's a good card. Okay. So, crack Soul Guide to draw now, and then, yeah. Because these are still lethal. I can make them more lethal. Jesus. Yeah, Toboggan. I talked about that the other day on, I forget what deck I was talking about, but... Oh, it's Murktide, because you can Murktide yourself a bunch of different ways to make that happen. Shit, I'm 1 mana short. We have enough blockers, so it's not the end of the world. Play Stoneforge? No, Stoneforge lets them know what's coming. Just play Sentinel here. Yeah, I agree with you, Kaya. Yeah, you can't. Well, I mean, I couldn't really there, right? What the hell? Okay. Take it. If they have a Dress Down or a Kolaghan's Command, I'm going to be mad, but... Or another... Oh. No, this... Okay, so this helps me beat Drown in the Loch, Kolaghan's Command. Alright, so Stoneforge first. And then attack with all with double hammer up. There's very little that could beat this. I guess proactive Kolaghan Command would do it, right? Just to take me down 2 attackers. Dress down. That's fine. Oh, it's going to kill my constructs. Fuck. Oh my god. Brutal. Equip hammer in response. We can flash in hammer now. Why? Not if you put hammer on one. What? They're going to have 2 13/13s to block with, right? Am I not... Like, I know I can play the... Oh, so the construct doesn't die. Right, because it doesn't just die. You can, yeah. Sure. Yeah. Everyone's teaching me what I didn't realize there. And I have a prismatic ending for one of their shadows. We drew ending, so it doesn't matter. Because I have 2 attackers. Right. So we let this resolve. Yeah, I got it, guys. We're good. Yeah, but it's good to know that you can do that thing. So I got my Squire. Yeah. Esper Sentinel doing it again. Yeah. But so you can save a construct from getting killed by Dress Down by having a piece of equipment that puts toughness on it. Can we play the Hammer Song to celebrate? What, can't touch this? Not yet, we haven't won. Like, I'm happy with my sideboarding. We did win there, but remember, we only drew those cards when we did because I drew with 2 Silent Clearings and the Soul Guide Lantern. So, and if I had gone for Hammer or... Oh, Maxwell Silver Hammer. That's a great Hammer song. If I had gone for Hammer or Shadowspear off the Saga, I would have been in an okay place because we drew a Puresteel Paladin, but... Hangarback seems good here. It's terrible against Dress Down. Awful, right? This is a keep. Yeah, I flooded so bad. I did flood really, really badly. It's just good versus removal. No, they can Dress Down and then kill it, Kaya. They... Like, I guess it's not a just, but like... Oh, I could have played Inkmoth here and set up for Sigardas. Oops. Yeah. Bad sequence. But yeah, dress down. I don't think you're supposed to play Hangarback against the dress down deck. Just generally, it's just too easy to get beat up. Okay, they can't drown a Stoneforge at the moment, so we go Saga Stoneforge, ding them for 1. Urza Saga Puck. I love Urza Saga so much. So much. It's a ludicrous amount how much I love Urza Saga. It hurts sometimes how much I love that card. Are they like playing a bunch of shadows here? 1 shadow? Cast Saga and EDH or Vintage. I have not. Saga told me you two were taking a break. So I have ending here. I guess I'm supposed to just jam it into their open drown in the lock. Right? There's no way I can avoid it. But I could also just port them this turn. Like, knowing that they have that open. And eventually they're going to do something. We can cast it for 2. Oh my god. Oh, but then I lose the Saga, Kaya. Is that worth it? I don't think that's worth it, though. Yeah, that is a really good play to know about, but losing the Saga activation for that, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't think so. I'm waiting. Like, it's a pretty pivotal turn here. Like, if I ending X2 in order to dodge the drown, it's just like I can't put Lurrus in my hand. I can't make the Saga token. I don't think it's worth it. And all I get out of it is attacking for 2, maybe. But they might just have removal for my creatures after the fact. Yeah, casting it for 2 is a neat trick. It's how you get around. It's how you get around Chalice. Does making contract first add any lines? No, it doesn't give me any mana or anything. Because I already have enough creatures to use the Springleaf Drum. Like, that doesn't. Yeah. But good thought. I feel like I'm just supposed to pass here. Because either they're going to play some random, like, chaff removal spells. Yeah, they didn't do anything. That's what I wanted to get out of that turn. That's what I was hoping for there. I think it's 100% chance that they had a drown. And I feel attack with Thopter. What is that? Are they going to remove it? Yeah, Sheep's Law. You can always be honest here. Profile picture was a lemon? That's fine. Wait a minute. There's a lemon behind that rock. The tree. I don't know, if you make the construct in your turn. Yeah. Because of dress down. Oh, yeah. Because then they get the chance to EOT it instead of. The question is, am I supposed to make the second construct and give them the world's biggest dress down? Dot Wolf, thanks for the prime sub there. The Dot Wolf. I don't know if I'm supposed to make the second construct. I feel like that is going to get me massacred. Yeah, you were talking about the second construct, sure. Maybe Lurrus instead? Yeah, that's probably better. You like ending Shadows so the dress down play was much worse, but the only way to... yeah. I think I want the Soul Guide again. I do not want to animate Inkmoth right now. Can Soul Guide your own Sentinel to ending for 2? I could have, yeah. I didn't. Shadowspear also keeps the construct alive. Well, I mean, in theory, if I spent the 2 mana to equip it, they would just dress down then, right? So I don't really think that works. But I do think I was supposed to Soul Guide my own... one of my own things there. Yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, once people were pointing out like what they were talking about with preserving the construct token, with the hammer, I was like, oh yeah, obviously. And I've lost to a construct token that had +1/+1 counters on it before. Out of Hardened Scales. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to attack here. Like, if there's something where they, like, Kolaghan's command my other artifacts to just eat the construct token with the Death Shadow, then there's a good chance they tap down enough that I can resolve the Prismatic Ending. Yep, that is exactly what I predicted. Crap. At least I know they have a Drown and Lock on top. Probably means they have 2. Is Shock. Grab Lurrus. Transform Nexus. Yeah, that would have traded, right? Yeah, I missed it. You're right. I haven't missed one of those yet today. Yeah, this deck has a lot of interactions. It's easy to miss one. I think I like Lurrus into Sentinel here. Sorry, not Lurrus and Sentinel. I think I'd like just jamming Lurrus into the Drown and Lock to clear it. I'm definitely playing Saga, and like... They're just, yeah, I mean, well, they're going to play their Lurrus Barwick. This is not a 6-turn clock. This is not a 6-turn clock at all. You should not read it as one. Probably going to cycle Soul Guide at their end step. The only reason I'm keeping it around is if, like, I guess if they have Lurrus into Dress Down from hand, we're screwed anyway, but... If they have a second Dress Down, or not Dress Down, Drown and Lock, it's going to be a nightmare, but we're already in a nightmare, so... So if they the drown, yeah. Terminate, sure. So we just Saga token here. Crap. Terminate means if I had played the Colossus Hammer first, I could have gotten the equip off. I was not expecting Terminate. Well, that's on me. Alright. Nice. Love that. Well, the problem with that statement, Notes in an Octave, is this song is actually good. Like, the problem I have with most of the gacha music is that it's bad. They're bad songs. Poorly done. Why not Nile of a Lantern? I didn't build this deck, as I say all the time on this channel. So, it's not a choice that I ever made. That said, Soul Guide doesn't target, and it also shoots down individual cards from time to time. So, Saga... If there's a Dress Down, I'm screwed anyway, so I'm not going to up my Inkmoth here. But if there's a Dress Down, Stoneforge trades with Lurrus. Crap. Fuck! And they can loop it! This game is fucked. I can't win anymore, I don't think. God. So brutal. If I had attacked with Inkmoth here, though, it would have gotten eaten by the Lurrus, so it would have been even worse. God damn it. If they have any other spell, I'm doomed. Okay. I hate all the Saga hate. I love Urza Saga so much, but the hate is so brutal. I think technically we could still pull this out, but it's really unlikely now. Because they just end step Dress Down every turn, and they crack back to gain 4 life. It's just too easy. Fuck, they have Alpine Moon. Just bolt them, sure. Damn. The Saga wasn't even doing anything anymore, really, so I don't mind losing the Saga now, but Yeah, Alex is on fire with the music always. Shoot. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh no, my Nexus has Infect. I don't want it to have Infect. I guess I should have moved the Shadowspear to give it lifelink. Jesus. Stop. It's fine. Dress Down Shadow is a nightmare for Hammer, I think. That just, like, the main deck hate, the sideboard hate. We were lucky to get a game, I think. I played well to get it, but I don't think I can get anything anymore now. They went to 1. This game was so close. And I feel like maybe somewhere along the way I missed a point of damage. But they're drawing an extra card every turn now. So, and I'm not even at parity on life total. I'm not keeping them at 1 anymore. Yeah, I'm scooping to expressive. I just don't care. It's just unpleasant. All right, final match. Let's go. I don't feel too bad about that. I mean, it's really hard. So prismatic? What? Huh? If I drew a prismatic off the top, is that what you're suggesting? Or did I miss some other comment about prismatic? A-Wumpa, I have seen the list playing Bob. In fact, I played it previously. Wouldn't that have turned it around? I'm assuming by that point they had counter magic in hand. They just played expressive iteration too. Like, no, I don't think so. Prismatic was too late. It was far too late. If I had it the first turn they had Lurrus, maybe. But they'd been drawing an extra card per turn for at least 3 turns there, I think. 2 or 3 turns. And they just resolved expressive iteration. So even if I drew a Prismatic to remove the Lurrus, they probably immediately land a Death Shadow or something. Right? I'm just not interested. Like, we're on like 0.0001% to win that game, and I'm not interested in pushing it to that point. The more interesting thing for me is, like, was I supposed to be sideboarding Thoughtseize in all those games? I don't know. And, like, Hangarback, again, is another thing where it's like, I don't think I'm supposed to put Hangarback in there. So they're saying there's a chance? There was a chance. Then I conceded. And then there was no chance. That's a quality maiden song, Savannah. Run to the hills. Ain't nothing better. So this doesn't have a Puresteel, and this doesn't have a Sigarda's Aid. I feel like I'm supposed to mulligan this, but I don't want to. Like, this hand has so many good things in it. But maybe I'm supposed to be looking at this deck as more of a combo deck, and like this is not good enough. Like, these medium cards are just not good enough. That's fine. You can do that as much as you want, Kaya. Yeah. This deck is you gotta keep a hand that's good enough for Modern deck. This hand is good enough for Modern. I can bottom a land here. Yeah, I can bottom the plains. And barring any colossal failures... Oh no, this is bad. I shouldn't have played the Memnite here. If they're on any removal, this was bad. I'm holding the Shadowspear for the Puresteel Paladin trigger, but this was a missequence. Okay. I got very lucky there. Yeah, it was bad. I got away with it, but that was a mistake. Blue-eye control. All right. We don't have Welding Jar, but I think we're okay. I think we have to Paladin. I mean, I disagree because I didn't do it, but yeah, it's possible. It's possible it was better to Paladin than not Paladin. I don't know. In case of Spreading Seas, yeah. And they sniped my second Construct token by hitting me with the Prismatic Ending there, right? So, like, that... Play around Counterspell. I mean, I guess so. But now I get... Yeah, we get the drum, and then we just play out again. Like hammer and getting in for a bunch? Oh, shoot. I could have done that. Oh, no. Could I? Yeah, I could. Yes. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I mean, I'm not... Yeah, I am too, Pencer, and, like, that's part of why I wanted to do this stream, because I really like hammer, but, like, I definitely don't know how to play it. And, like, unlike the Cascade variants, I don't feel like the base... Like, there's just too many decision points, whereas, like, the Cascade decks, I think, have a lot less. That's just my opinion. But, like, when I played the Cascade decks, I felt like they were much more straightforward. I didn't have anyone who knew particularly how to play either Cascade deck when I 5-0'd with them in chat telling me anything that was particularly useful. Bonus scoops. They said it's probably better to keep their deck a secret at this point. Oh, sure, Puncer. That's fine. You're going to make the bet that they're playing Rhinos in their deck. Jeskai Delirium with Bloodbraid Marauder. Okay. So this, I think this is a Hangarback matchup. I'm not 100% sure about Thoughtseize because they could be on... Yeah, the thing is they could be on Chalice, and we don't have any outs for Chalice unless I bring in Prismatic Ending, which I also don't want to do. No, I think that Thoughtseize isn't all their removal exile based. Yeah, but they don't have an infinite amount of it, Mord. Yeah, Lantern's coming out, and then one more cut. Probably Smith, since I've cut a bunch of artifacts for non-artifacts. The thing is, Mord, it's like people telling you Ren 6 is bad against control because they'll just Prismatic Ending it. It's like, but they don't, like, or they can just counter it. It's like, well, sure, it dies to removal, but that doesn't mean it's bad. So, like, Hangarback is a real problem for them, I think. Surely only control would play Mystic Gate, I guess? Say I want to cut a Memnite over the Ingenious Smith, Julio? Because I don't think we have enough artifacts left that I want 4 Smiths when most Hammertime decks only play 3 anyway. I mean, it's fine, because I like Smith better as a card than Memnite, but I'm just saying... It doesn't seem wrong to me to go down on, though. Yeah, Sand's okay. Yep. We just get the aid out on turn 1 off the Springleaf Memnite to get under their potential Chalice. Which I know sets it up for their... Ooh. I'm not playing the Saga on 1 this game, I think. If only had the Inkmoth for the turn 2. Yeah, it would have been nice. Well, something's going to die here, though, Billows. Something is going to die. Something on my side. Yeah, like, we weren't getting the turn 2. I don't believe it. That's really frustrating. They're playing Thoughtseize. Saga Lurrus? What? No. I like Hangarback. Maybe I'm wrong. Fuck. I hate that card. I hate the Saga hate. Good news, they probably don't have Chalice. Yes, they do not have Chalice. We got Thoughtseized. Oh, for the... What the hell was that hand? My god. Unbelievable. 2 endings, Spreading Seas, Thoughtseize. Good god. Whew. That's... Yeah. That's a yikes. Yeah. Sheesh. I think I play Sentinel Hammer this turn. Because Lurrus doesn't get me anything. This turn. But maybe I can get them to put me in a situation where it will. Looks like Summer Animator? Yeah. I don't know, Kaya. They could be on a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't think that's what they're playing. They said for the words 4-color creativity reanimator in the chat, but I think it's because they know me and they've seen one of my recent videos. So I'm assuming that's what that's about, and not actually suggesting that they would be playing it. This could be a faithful mending though. Another Spreading Seas. That's fine. It's just going on planes. They're low on resources, so nice. Let me make Pug draw. Esper Sentinel now have 2 power. Those. Yeah. Well, they gave it to us because they're trying to hit a land to play another. They were trying to play a land to hit another spell. I have to fetch this turn if I want to attack with both, but that's fine. Doesn't really change the odds that much. Yeah, I know. I was just like making sure that I wanted to do it the way I was doing it. Like, if they draw into a Wrath now, I draw 2 cards in response, play Lurrus, probably get back Puresteel. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, it is nice. We're in a good spot. They said GG. Dang, I wanted to know what they were on. Come back. Come back. What were you on? I need to know. Hey, King. Yeah, it was a good game. So we got a 3-2 in the league. Hammertime is real hard to play. Anyone who says that it's not, I don't think they've actually played it. Or they're just some amazing Galaxy Brain person. But like every time I watch Pygonti play it, when I've gotten to see, oh, that's you, Emo NYC, yeah. When I've seen Y Principe play Hammer, they usually tank a lot of times on decisions or just whole turns, because there's just so many decisions to make every turn, and they tend to cascade out of control very quickly. Versus where, in my personal opinion, when I play blue-white control, just because you can't make that many game actions per turn, it's way easier. Living End is a lot more linear. Teamer is definitely something that is complicated. Same with blue-red Murktide and this deck. I know I wasn't sideboarding optimally. Julio and Tares says we need Pithing Needle in the side. This was from the challenge top 8, I believe. The red is for Blood Moon in the sideboard. Wild. I don't believe you, but maybe I should. This was from a challenge top something, so I trust whoever it was who played this deck, that they built it correctly. But I do think it's possible that there should be a Pithing Needle somewhere in the 75. It does feel weird not to have one, especially when engineered explosives can be such a problem. And you don't like Soul Guide main. Again, I don't know enough about these micro decisions in the deck building, but if you're in the future watching this on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Check out any of the other decks I've got with videos, and I'll see you there.